So we get set to move into the men's social group F, final pool game between Big Blind 7s and LU.Sevens. Shirts very, very closely coordinated by whoever the fashion designer was that set them. That's the voice of John from the Big Blind 7s.
Guys in the comms box, so we've got here your very own Big Blind bucket hat.
Oh, it doesn't
One
get
each.
better than that. Rocky Clark's smiling ear to ear now.
That's on the mark scheme.
Loves a bit of stash.
You're welcome.
We will talk about Big Blinds in a minute, but at the moment, LU.Sevens trying to work their way up.
Release!
Out of their own 22, here they go.
Advantage over!
Cagey breakaway in the loose.
Great offload, but just edging forward, not quite working there for LU.Sevens. Right, give me some background on Big Blind 7s.
What do you want to know,
Big
Simon?
John.
Look, I'm an open book.
Really?
Point and shoot.
Right, where have they come from?
We're a bit of a renegades team. We're a group of wildcards, loosely associated with Hull University, which is a very good university made of red bricks in the north of England. Going on from that, it's just friends through rugby. It's grown, it's snowballed. It's loosely poker and casino themed. It's all about bringing people together and having a good time.
I'm told that everybody earns a poker chip for every tournament they play. Is that right?
That's right. It's similar to Scouts. It's similar to Jiu-Jitsu with sort of the belt system or the badges. For each tour you attend, you earn a poker chip, the first chip being a white chip. So we have actually got 4 or 5 white chippers out there today on debut. So you earn your chips, and we've actually got a little shout out to Mr. Jamie Collins, who earns his 6th chip today. He is the only playing member to be earning 6 chips today. So congrats to you, JC.
Well, a big moment for plenty of players, it would appear. Knee drop in the tackle, not being allowed by the officials, but there we go. Yeah, and the buddy system. Talk to me about the buddy system that's in operation.
So, I mean, the buddy system, Simon, I mean, we're all here to have fun, but have fun sensibly. And ultimately, touring and sevens rugby, it can get a bit loose, it can get a bit chaotic. And what you need is one person that you can rely on. And that's why we introduced the buddy system. So when we go on tour, every man is allocated a buddy at the start of that tour. And it's their responsibility to keep their buddy safe, make sure that they're having a good time, booking taxis, rounds of drinks, the usual. It works very well.
Important parts of the sociability.
Ben Navasagoli around the outside.
And just as I say that, Big Blind open up their account with a nice, well-worked try on that right flank.
That is a big old deposit in the Big Blind account from Ben Navasagoli. White chip today.
You don't get extra chips for scoring tries then?
No chips, I'm afraid. No. Cheapest chips.
He's going to take the conversion, but better at running than kicking.
You can't have it all.
You've got your own support club down there, your fan club.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Have they been paid?
They're not paid. They're not on the payroll. No, the club is in dire straits. We are looking for sponsors if anyone's interested.
Really?
So I made some very reckless financial decisions with the club's finances and invested it all in hats. And I've now gifted 4 of them away to the comms box. So we are firmly in the black.
Well, we'll see if they're on eBay later on this evening. You may be able to profit from it.
Absolutely.
Who knows?
What a shot going in.
It's a great shot there from Jarlath Hetherington. He's been absolutely fantastic today. He's really cut his teeth in South East London Division 12 for Dartfordians RFC. He's playing the rugby of his life. Great covering tackle from Will Marriott there.
Well,
and again, Jarlath, he's everywhere today.
LU keeping the ball alive, but not making any particular headway north-south at the moment. Again, the big tackles coming in, stemming the flow.
That's right, Simon. I think Big Blind really just trying to box them in here. We want to play with the ball in hand or play in their half.
Not like that, though.
That's the curse of the commentator right there.
Nice break from John Botcher. And they're going to get their first score. No, defiant defence in that corner.
Stay, leave it.
Just picking up on the ref mic there. I can hear him saying to leave it.
Stay outside.
It's there. And now it is going to be finished off by Furio Dawkins. Good work.
Well worked try.
Strong leg drive and determination. Didn't give up after the first one was blunted and went again. So this one already building up to be a very interesting contest, I think, between these two.
Yeah, absolutely.
How have the first two games gone?
I mean, look, I think we've surpassed expectations, certainly. First game was against the Ealing Rangers. You know, a friendly and enthusiastic outfit, but I think they ultimately came up short. And then against the Navy Stingrays, we were expecting a lot. Extremely physical group, looked very well drilled. Again, hard-fought contest, but ultimately Big Blind came on top. So it's a rare state of affairs that we find ourselves at this day of day one of a tournament at this stage of the group. So absolutely buzzing to be here and to have made it onto pitch one, fantastic. Seems we've made some tactical substitutions there. We brought on Will, don't know his surname, we'll go with Will Ringer, for Mr. Jarlath Hetherington, who's had a fantastic game and a fantastic day today. We'll see what he can bring to the fold.
As you can see, the finish of that try from LU. First year on the circuit for LU.Sevens, so very much finding their feet.
What is the story there, Simon? Is it a professional pathway type club?
It is a setup that they want to develop players in the sevens, and I know they've been able to take players maybe that have been in academies and haven't found a future in the professional game. So plenty of talent there.
Okay. Well, I mean, Big Blind are firmly social and always have been, always will be, but seems to be a good contest.
Yeah, just keeping the ball alive. Lovely little wraparounds from Big Blind here. Just trying to force their way through, waiting for that gap or opportunity. Just a drop ball, though, coming back for a penalty.
4 offside.
Wanting to go with some quick tempo.
Final minute of this first half, and the next score will be a big psychological plus for whoever manages to run it over.
Fantastic carry from Luke Boynes, breaking the gain line there over to Ben Winnie. Can he find the outside? Ben Navasagoli.
Navasagoli again.
He's
threatening on that
today.
right flank, but the penalty call is made for the roll. Crocodile roll, obviously.
You've rolled him.
Not allowed anymore, boys. Remember.
See you later, alligator.
Nice, I like that.
Simon, I'm a professional.
I might use that.
Stick it in your back pocket.
I'm not paying commission, but I might use that.
Take that to the bank.
Right, big opportunity for LU.Sevens just to break the pressure and get away from the red zone.
Opting for territory.
Well, they can start again, of course, from the 22.
If you're watching along at home, Big Blind, I hope we're doing you proud.
I'm sure that they're raising a glass of milk to you now as we speak.
Let's hope so.
Good line out from
you can see
boys.
the core skills are really there with this
Yeah,
group.
yeah, yeah. Now, this will be the interesting bit. Oh, he's round the outside, and he's gone. Remember the number, because you ain't going to remember the faces. Luke Hayward.
It's a big score.
Right on the cusp of half-time.
Went down the narrowest of margins down on this touchline. Twinkle-toed, fleet-footed, backed himself. His scrum hat's bigger than him. He flew along.
He dropped the trailer. He really put his foot
Just
down
think
there.
how fast he would be without the scrum cap on.
I can imagine. Thank goodness it's not raining.
Different aerodynamic. Well, it's going to make very interesting half-time team talks from both coaches as we look at the half-time scoreline that reads Big Blinds 5, LU 14.
Oh, we're getting the hats on in the comms box. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I didn't want to say anything.
here we go, as John's just worked out who Rocky Clark is.
That was embarrassing.
It was really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Never mind.
And I'm wearing your hat as well.
I know.
I'm so mad.
Terrible, terrible. I'm never going to be invited back to this comms
Just
box, am I?
ask her for her autograph when you leave, that's
Yeah.
all.
Sign my hat.
As long as
Yeah.
it's not on the check. Right. 7, what am I saying? 9 points to difference. So important for Big Blind to get a score on the board early in this second half.
Absolutely. I've seen a few tactical changes happen at half-time there. The ball into the hands of Mr. Dom Hardman, former Western Force prop, Super Rugby cat.
Oh,
And here comes Tony Cuckoo,
that was a
stretching the
piston
legs.
handoff if ever I've seen one.
He hasn't played rugby for a long time. I hope he remembers to put the ball under the posts.
He's going to take a few players with him, eventually gets it down. Obviously trying to get closer to the sticks.
I think that was his first touch, wasn't it?
I think so. I haven't noticed him before, so I presume he came off the bench.
He keeps a low profile, TK.
Not now.
What an entry, yeah.
Well, scored at the beginning of the first half down the right flank and done the same in the second. And the
Good response from
conversion,
Big Blind. Couldn't have hoped for a better start to the second half.
conversion goes through as well. So now a 2-point difference. And as I say, that makes a difference in the way that both teams are going to be thinking now.
Absolutely. This is pitch 1-7s. Absolutely anything could happen.
Lovely fend as he goes through. Just flying
Yeah.
up that wing.
The field end of the pitch seems to be invaded by a group of rambling jesters.
I was concerned that he might fluff it at the end, but managed to get it down.
Okay. That's on. Time's on. Time's on.
Officials not happy that everybody was in sync there. Yeah, the next game up here, Shogun Rugby against the Rambling Jesters, will be a huge match in the men's open.
Spot on, Simon. That is absolutely El Clasico of travelling sevens.
We've had
Two
the-
massive outfits.
and the Army and the
TK
Navy.
Gabbers. Army and the Navy, yeah.
Well, TK is what you call an impact player off the bench, I think.
Yeah. A bounce pass there. Not often seen, but well executed.
Yeah.
Winnie finds
Blind.
a way through.
Big Blind have had something in their tea at half time, I think.
Oh, love it. A little bit of afters.
Lads,
Going for the WWE.
knock forward.
Headlock there.
Hey, lads.
You don't want it with him.
Enough. Lads. Just there, please. Put the ball up.
So who's the biggest
Captains.
joker on your team then?
You've read
Captains.
the script. Good question.
Lads.
I would
Stay back,
say
please.
Apart from you.
probably
Playing rugby here.
Big Blind co-founder there. He's wearing the Big
Keep the
Blind
tensions down.
X
Play the
Budweiser
rugby.
non-official. Other premium American lagers are available. T-shirt. He's up there. He's a real
Okay.
character. So he's actually our on-field captain by trade, but he's nursing a knee injury. He's waiting for knee surgery, so he's not playing today. It'll be absolutely killing him not being out there. He normally leads the boys on field.
Crouch.
But yeah, he's a bit of a joker.
Binds.
Okay, like
Set.
that. You've got to have one in every team.
Absolutely. Who was the joker in the all-pack in your England days, Rocky?
Well, you know, I take that credit, and Heather Fisher as well.
Oh, yeah.
But I did like a practical joke. Bosh, what a hit.
Big tackle from TK coming
Huge
off his
impact.
wing,
No release.
but doesn't let go of the man. So LU will press on. Oh, a little dab through here. Another foot race. And it's on. What great opportunistic try from LU.
Floated along again, didn't he? Absolute pace again. Scrumats not holding him back.
I think that takes us to 7-point deficit pending the conversion. Is that right?
Yeah, if my maths is right.
Yeah, carry the one.
Lovely little dab through there from Kyle Bradbury.
Yeah, he's been electric.
Just aware of the geography.
Luke Hayward goes over to score. Again, we've seen plenty of roly-polies on this pitch. We love the dynamism in that try celebration.
It is still just a one-score difference, but of course, conversions on this pitch are not guaranteed 2 points by any stretch.
Bit of confusion from the bench. 8 on the pitch, yep.
Trying it, you see, rolling the dice.
This is very good.
Oh, restarting the pickup. Drops the gear and goes.
Does he give it? Doesn't need it.
1, 2, 3. Got to get under the post. Got to get nearer the post. Well, 17-19.
Yeah, those 2 points could be crucial, Simon. He's done exceptionally well there, Ben Navasagoli, calling to the bench, and rightly so. He's run his absolute socks off today, the white chipper.
Lovely finish.
A big addition to Big Blind. White chipper or not, that is impact.
Absolutely, I see a lot of chips in his future, Simon.
You think?
For sure, if we can afford him.
Right, a big conversion coming up. Got great height. Has he got the direction? No. 17-19 remains the score, with a couple of minutes left at least of game time.
Got to strike fast now, Big Blind.
Restart as ever. Absolutely crucial.
What a finish, though. He was just flying through, tackle after tackle, skipping his way out of them. I'm counting 4 at least.
Ben Winnie with the restart. Ben Winnie actually here on loan from our sister team in Scotland, Dirty Marsh and the boys. Shout out to you boys if you're watching along at home.
Right, LU.Sevens stuck in their own 22, but with the confidence to just bide their time.
Tackle, release.
Knees down, tackle completed. Break there, the offload is there. Is anybody going to get back? Scrambling defence from
Will
Big
Marriott.
Blind.
Will
Support
Marriott,
player
vice captain.
inside.
Can he get hold of him?
Backwards.
Ball's there, tries there, game's there for LU.Sevens.
A heroic effort from vice captain Will Marriott there.
And he's going to see yellow for it. Just getting himself too involved a little bit there, but what a score from LU.Sevens. Well,
30 seconds.
there's still time on the clock, and you never say never in sevens, as we know from experience.
Jake Rawcliffe carrying really well, providing that
Conversion's
support.
good, and the conversion is very important, of course, because that moves LU more than a score ahead. Well, what a Big Blind going to do from here? As ever, the clock on the screen.
There's one thing I know about Big Blind, Simon. We've always got an ace up our sleeve. Do not write us off yet. Big kick return.
Never let it be said. All I was going to say was that the clock on the screen may not be an accurate match clock. So
yeah, I think there's about 6 more minutes.
It's
Can we get that to the ref?
It's an indicator. The referee's timepiece will tell you all. But that is it, surely. That is it. Game over as Tom Twiddle Satterley finishes things off, or is it?
Twiddle Satterley. That'll fetch a few on Scrabble.
Let's just check. Some chat between the officials.
I had it down with pressure. So
I think it's the second movement syndrome that we're contemplating here.
Okay, I'm going to water try.
Tries given.
Often a contentious point in officiating a sevens. Don't think it means too much.
I don't think it does, in all honesty, because the game is done and dusted. That's it. LU.Sevens comes strong at the end. A really entertaining game of sevens. John, thank you very much for your company. Have a great afternoon. Enjoy
Simon,
the
thanks
party.
so much for having me. And Rocky, what a pleasure. It is Rocky, isn't it? Yeah. I've got that now. I've got that.
Yeah.
Committed it to memory.
Thank you.
Enjoy your hats, guys. A real pleasure. Thanks very much for having me.
Yeah, love it. Cheers.
We'll be back.
Mind the step as you leave, because the ladder's a bit iffy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Especially if I push it.
Right, let's get down pitch side. Robbie has got an army reaction from that earlier game. Robbie?
Yeah, I do. I think you two need to lie down, though. That was seriously intense. I don't think we've heard a roar like that so far today.